The sixth day, the appearance of humanity. On the sixth day of creation, Genesis tells us that the earth brought forth living creatures upon the land. Animals of many kinds appeared, filling the spaces that had been prepared during the earlier days. But the sixth day does not end with the appearance of animals. It moves toward a moment that stands apart within the creation narrative, the creation of humanity. In this series, we are exploring the creation traditions preserved in the legends of the Jews, observing how ancient Jewish interpreters reflected on the biblical text. These traditions are not scripture, and they are not intended to replace it. Rather, they help us see how earlier generations wrestled with the meaning and structure of Genesis. According to the tradition, the creation of humanity was not presented as an ordinary act within the unfolding days of creation. Instead, it was treated as a moment of deliberation. The tradition describes God consulting with the heavenly host before forming the first human being, allowing the angels to voice their perspectives about the creation of mankind. Some of the angels, the tradition says, questioned whether humanity should be created at all. They foresaw the possibility of conflict, disobedience, and suffering that might follow. Others argued that humanity should indeed be created, because human beings would possess the capacity for righteousness and devotion. These reflections do not attempt to rewrite the biblical account. Rather, they highlight the seriousness with which ancient interpreters approached the moment when humanity entered the story. The creation of mankind is not presented as an afterthought. It is portrayed as a deliberate step within the order of creation. The tradition also emphasizes the way in which humanity was formed. Unlike the animals, which were brought forth directly from the earth, the first human being is described as formed from the dust of the ground and then given life through the breath of God. In this way, humanity is connected both to the earth and to the divine breath that sustains life. This combination becomes central to the tradition's understanding of human nature. Humanity belongs to the created world, yet it also carries a responsibility that reflects something higher than the rest of creation. So what do we observe in this tradition? We see that the sixth day is presented as the culmination of the creation narrative. The world that had been structured, ordered, and filled with life now receives the being who will inhabit it and care for it. What might this invite us to consider? If the earlier days prepared the structure of the world, the sixth day introduces responsibility within that structure. Humanity enters a creation that was already ordered, already abundant, and already prepared. In the next episode, we will look more closely at the story of Adam and the beginning of life in the Garden of Eden. As we continue this exploration, remember, Scripture stands. Legend invites reflection. If you enjoyed this session, let us know in the comments. And remember to like and subscribe as we continue through the creation narrative step by step.